Uh, right, guys. This is the part of the stream where I do my spooky improv story, and for today's prompt, it is bird. So this is my spooky improv story, bird. Thank you very much. I don't know why that spooky laugh made me laugh. Gotta laugh or cry. Right. Right. Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Terry. And one of Terry's favourite hobbies was going fishing on his favourite boat with his grandpa. And one stormy night on a Sunday evening, him and his grandpa. Wait, that doesn't make sense. It was night, it wasn't evening. It wouldn't be scary if it's evening. That's not true. But it was a stormy night, stormy Sunday night, and Terry and his grandpa took the boat out to a nice, big, untouched lake. I mean, by untouched, I mean like it's got no ripples in the water, not like no one has ever touched it. I'm talking shit anyway. And Terry and his grandpa went out onto the lake and they got their rods. And Terry's grandpa was like to Terry, right, Terry, don't lose the fucking rod like you did last time. This shit costs a lot of money. Like, I literally had to sell my wife for my last one. Terry was like, okay, grandpa, sheesh. So strict. So they pushed the boat out, they got into the boat, and they waited until the water settled so they weren't scaring the fish, and they cast their lines. They could see the moon in the sky, and it was a beautiful half crescent shape behind some clouds. I was trying to describe the clouds in a mystical way. Behind some fluffy grey marshmallows. Marshmallow clouds, I don't fucking number. And the boat drifted into the patch of moonlight on the dark lake water. And it was a beautiful scene. Terry felt closer to his grandpa than he ever had before because him and his grandpa didn't really hang out, so to speak, other than going fishing. So this was Terry's only opportunity to get a better chance at knowing his grandpa. So they had their lines cast and Terry turned to his grandpa and he said, so, grandpa, why did you start fishing? And his grandpa didn't say anything at first. It was completely silent. The only thing you could hear was the sounds of the rod twirling around the handle going. I can't do the turning noises, and the line swirling around in the water. Very gently, because they obviously hadn't caught any fish yet. They're not that good. They're not pros. It's an old man and like a 10-year-old boy. What are you gonna do? And then after a few minutes of silence had passed, Terry's grandpa looked at Terry with a stern look and said, I just felt drawn to the water one day. Terry was a bit quizzical from this. What do you mean drawn? Terry said. Well, you see, one day I was walking along the murky banks with my wife, God rest her soul, and I heard the calling of a beautiful woman. She was singing so sweetly to me, and I felt myself being drawn to the beautiful murky depths of the giant lake. Terry thought to himself for a moment, and then he said, okay, but should you not have been listening to what your wife was saying? Terry's grandpa said, I didn't really care what she was saying, because she was talking about esports, and I don't really care about esports. I care about fishing. And Terry was like, okay, now I'm really confused. Terry's grandpa waved his hand in the air to shrug him off and went back to his fishing. And then all of a sudden, Terry's grandpa's line started getting a tug and another tug. Oh, you caught something, said Terry. Yep, got a big one here. He's like trying to pull it in. Terry's grandpa starts trying to pull in the big one, but it's not working. Ugh, I can't get it out of the water. Shit, the line is gonna snap. Terry starts looking around. Oh shit, he's gonna fucking sell me next. Crap, what am I gonna do? He quickly runs behind his grandpa and wraps his arms around his grandpa's waist and starts pulling him as to help pull the fish out of the water. Heave ho! He's pulling as hard as he can, but to no avail. They're not pulling the fish out, it's not working. And then the boat starts being pulled along the water towards a dark foresty area of the lake. They're pulling as hard as they can and it's not working. Their boat is just being pulled and pulled towards the murky depths until all of a sudden the boat starts to creak and churn. And it just breaks apart completely for some reason. And Terry screams, "Grandpa, hold onto my rod, quick!" Grandpa grabs onto the rod, but he slips and falls into the water. And Grandpa does know how to swim, but before he can say, "Save yourself, Terry," he gets pulled down into the water in one fell swoop. In a quick brash of bubbles ascend to the surface. You can hear that from like the top of the water. Terry screaming, "Grandpa! Grandpa, where did you go?" The only thing you can hear is until all the bubbles disappear. Terry's screaming and crying. Where did he go? Where did my grandpa go? I'm so confused. And I'm just laying on this piece of wood like fucking Rose from fucking Titanic. What the fuck? What is going on? And then all of a sudden, circus music started to play. And then all of a sudden, Terry's sock started getting tugged on. And he looked back, and there was the face of a beautiful woman in the shining moonlight. But as she got closer, he could see that she had fangs and long fingers with very bony skeletal frames and webbed in-betweens. She had scales on her cheeks. Her skin was a light blueberry blue. And she smirked at Terry. "Come, darling. You must come to the murky depths. It's beautiful." When she spoke, it seemed to reverberate among the entire lake. Terry was screaming, "No, let go of me! Let go of me! Let go!" "Oh, but darling, you'll love it down here. Your grandpa's there too. We're all having a big party." "Oh, I'm sorry about your boat, though. It was a beautiful boat. We can bring some pieces with you if you'd like." "No, let me go, let me go." But to no avail, the woman grabs Terry by his ankle and pulls him down in one fell swoop. Terry's arms lift and he's trying to grab the boat pieces, but it's too late. He's already descending down into the water. His eyes become filled with dark liquid, and he can no longer see anything or breathe. He can only hear, like, I can't describe it, when you put like shells against your ear like that, like the sounds of his own heart beating in his ears, noise in his ears, and then nothing. He was dead. He died. I don't know how to go on from this because Terry's the main character. The end. I killed him off too quick. Fuck. Oh well. But the moral of the story, folks, is always listen to your wife, even if she is talking about something you don't care about, like esports. Listen to your partner. Life is rough for Terry. Yeah, Terry's been through a lot. He's certainly got a lot of lives because he's been through a fuck ton of shit. But it's a true story. It's a true story. They say that people still disappear on that lake from time to time. Tends to only be men and boys though, for some reason. But you wanna know how I know it's a real story? I was there at the time, sat on a bench on the opposite side of the lake, feeding, not bread, because bread is bad for ducks. I was feeding, lettuce to the ducks. Lettuce is good for ducks. I was feeding lettuce to the ducks and pumpkin seeds also. And I was just going about my business until I started hearing screaming from the other side of the lake of, no, let me go, and then a big splash and bubbles and then nothing. That's all I heard, but I heard in the news the full story and I was an eyewitness, so yeah, I'm kind of famous around these parts, you know. I don't know. I'm in the witness protection program. You can now call me Crabman. I don't know if anyone gets that. That's a My Name is Earl reference. But yeah, that was my scary story. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry if it was rubbish. I didn't know where to go when Terry got murdered. Whenever Terry dies, I'm like, shit, I don't know what to do. Terry's the main character. Fuck. I've got a bit less to go off now. Thank you for the spook. No problem. I'm sorry if it wasn't good. But yeah, that was our improv story for the night. Yay! Yay! Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you, Habig, very much for the prompt. I super duper appreciate it. And I've only just realised that I forgot to change the stream to just chatting. But better late than never, am I right, folks?